team coming off a crucial bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Fleming. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Badgers will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Hard running there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the... And they knocked him down almost immediately. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Getting some heat. Quarterback moving. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. He leaves it with his back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down.
That's the end of the first.
Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas would be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the run, it's Malusi. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. Just trucks through it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Offense set on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback extends the play. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll turn it loose out to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll throw it on first down, extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wallace. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Aller. He's going up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The aerial assault continues. Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Sales went into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air, it's Aller. Still looking on the move. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Number 49 on to punt it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Well, jet sweep pass. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Henry. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat, next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Really nice nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Skips away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Warren. And they'll knock him down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes his connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Penn State, number 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State, 18. Wisconsin, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. New Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Takes the handoff. It's Carpenter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Snap it to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Gonna run it. It's Malusi. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Henry. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Malusi. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Malusi. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pack.
Touchdown, Badger! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. They're going downfield for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.